what time of the year it is. 'Tis the season for holiday shopping, family get-togethers, and gift giving. It's also the season for stress and lack of sleep. So joining me with some nutritional tricks to help calm our bodies and ensure a good night's sleep is Dr. Shawn Talbott. So you've got a lot of tricks of the trade right here in front of me. Some of them I can look at and say, well, I have this, I have this, I have this. And I'm hoping you're going to tell me all of this is good stuff.
All of this is good stuff. And, you know, one of the problems with stress, we have stress all year long, but it gets really high during the holidays.
It is magnified during the holidays.
And people think there's nothing they can do about it. But you can see here, there's tons of things that we can do about it. And it's all about how we eat, what things we need to avoid, and what things we need to consume.
Okay, so let's start at this end of the table then, because, I mean, basically, you've got bread.
Yeah, so carbohydrate, whenever we're under stress, our bodies are going to crave carbohydrates.
You mean sugar?
Sugar, exactly.
Bread?
We crave donuts, we crave sweets, we crave gummy bears, all that kind of stuff, because the cortisol, the stress hormone.
How did you know about the gummy bears?
They're in your desk, right? The brain craves that, gets that signal from cortisol to crave sweets. And so I tell people, eat healthy carbohydrates, eat whole grains, eat a yogurt which has some protein in there that's going to slow the absorption of those carbs. So you get some carbs to satisfy that biochemical signal, but not so much that you're getting an overload.
Now, is that a trick that's also going to work for the adults and the kids in our house? Adults
and the kids. And you don't want to avoid that sugar. You actually want to have that so that you ring that bell in the brain to say, I ate those carbs.
I know, but carbs are almost portrayed as a bad thing nowadays. It's almost like,
yeah,
you eat carbs,
carb's the new four-letter word, right? And it's not at all. You need to have a little bit of them, and that will get you to where you need to be, not a lot of them.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so what do we have next on the
But then you can do all kinds of other things. One of my favorite anti-stress recommendations is green tea, because it has an amino acid in there called theanine that has a really nice relaxation effect. So if you're not a green tea drinker, you can get it in a capsule. You can get something like Suntheanine. You can buy it at any vitamin store that has really good research for relaxing us and getting you through that stress. So is that then when
you're stressed, something like this, or is this a daily with your vitamins in the morning thing?
I take this every day. I give it to my kids every day just to help them, the stress of school, the stress of work, the stress of traffic jams, help you just be able to roll with that stress.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, and also, anything that's anti-inflammatory will be a nice anti-stress effect.
Such as?
So, they go back and forth like that. So ginger, turmeric, chomping on nuts like almonds that have good, healthy fats in them, those are all great ways to get rid of your stress.
Okay, perfect. So, and I'm looking at this, too. I want to jump ahead just because I looked at this, and a little piece of me goes, is that chocolate? And I couldn't be farther from what it is.
Well, chocolate's not bad either. Chocolate has these flavonoids that are also anti-stress, and boy, it tastes good. But this is pine bark, and so there are several different kinds of bark teas. So you can get pine bark as a capsule. You can get magnolia bark as a capsule called Relora, and those also, they're good for your brain, they're good for your stress, they're good for your inflammation. So many great health benefits.
Now, Dr. Talbott, are we going to be able to find these in our grocery store, in the health food store? These
sort of any vitamin shop will carry all of these. They'll carry Suntheanine, they'll carry pine bark, they'll carry Relora, they'll carry the tocotriol.